Pressure and Moments, Part 2, Chapter 10, Pressure and Moments, Subject Science, Grade 8. In this chapter, we will discuss levers and moments, moment imbalance, the human machine, and balance and stability. And the source which I am using here is your science textbook, Science Fact File 3 by David Copper. Levers and moments. Forces can have a turning effect. This means forces can make things turn about a turning point or pivot. The diagram shows a spanner being used to turn a nut. The force has a turning effect on the nut. This turning effect can be increased either by using more force or by using a longer spanner. In this diagram, spanner is acting as lever. Basically what is lever? A lever is a simple machine. It helps to make work easier. In this diagram, a small force, effort, at the end of a long lever can overcome a large force, load, close to the pivot. The lever acts as a force multiplier. The effort moves a large distance, but the load is only raised a little. The load is the object you are trying to move. The effort is the force applied to move the load. The pivot is the point at which lever turns. A turning effect of a force is called a moment. The size of the moment depends upon two things: the size of the force and the distance of the force from the pivot. Moments can be calculated by using this equation. Moment is equals to force into distance from the turning point, pivot. In this example, the moment on the right or clockwise moment is equals to 300 Newton into 1.1 meter, which is equals to 330 Newton meter. The moment on left side or anti-clockwise moment is equals to 1500 Newton into 0.2 meter, which is equals to 300 Newton meter. The clockwise moment is greater than the anti-clockwise moment, so the load is lifted. Moments in balance. People have to sit on each side of a seesaw to make it balance, but they do not need to be the same weight. A heavy person and a light person can make a seesaw balance. It all depends on where they sit. Look at this picture of seesaw 1. The clockwise moment 600 Newton into 2 meter is equals to 1200 Newton meter, and the anti-clockwise moment 400 Newton into 3 meter is equals to 1200 Newton meter. The clockwise moment is the same as the anti-clockwise moment. It means seesaw 1 is balanced. Look at the picture of seesaw 2. The clockwise moment 400 Newton into 1 meter is equals to 400 Newton meter. The anti-clockwise moment 200 Newton into 3 meter is equals to 600 Newton meter. Here the clockwise moment is not equal to anti-clockwise moment. It means seesaw 2 is unbalanced. The human machine. Humans, like most animals, have a skeleton inside their bodies. Basically, what is skeleton? A skeleton is a system of bones and other supporting material and has three functions. Support. It gives support to the rest of the body like the framework of a building. This gives the body its shape. Protection. It gives protection to important and delicate organs of the body. For example, the skull protects the brain. Anchorage. It provides an anchorage for muscles. Muscles fixed to the skeleton can operate joints which enable the body to move. In the human skeleton, there are over 200 bones. Some are long, some short, some round, some flat, but all bones have the same basic structure. Bones as levers. Bone is hard and strong. It can stand up to large forces. Large bones are hollow inside, making them lighter and easier to move. The place where two bones meet is called a joint. Most joints in the body are movable. Muscles move bones at joints so that individual bones can act as levers. When muscles contract, they get shorter. This produces a pulling force. When the muscles relax, they return to their normal length, but they cannot push. At joints, muscles are arranged in pairs so that one muscle of the pair pulls the joint one way and the other pulls it back again. Because the muscles work against each other, they are called antagonistic pairs. Do you know? The largest bone in the human body is the thigh bone or femur, and the smallest is the stapes in the middle ear. The human forearm is a good example. The biceps flexor muscles flexes or bend the arm. The triceps extensor muscle extends or straightens the arm. Now look at this picture. In this picture, a person is lifting a weight of 20 Newton. Now look here, the hand is acting as a load. The elbow is acting as a pivot, and the bicep is acting as effort here. For lifting the weight of 20 Newton, your bicep muscle pulls with a force of about 120 Newton. Finding the center of gravity of an irregular shaped piece of card. The diagram shows a piece of card swinging freely from a pin. A plumb line passed into the pin hangs vertically downwards. A vertical line is drawn along the plumb line. If the card is repositioned and hung from a different point, the point where the plumb line crosses the drawn line is the center of gravity of the card. Balance and stability. A ruler will balance if it is suspended in the middle. Like all objects, a ruler is made up of tiny particles, each of which has a small gravitational force acting upon it. In this case, the weight of the particles on one side of the midpoint is balanced by the weight of the particles on the other side. Together, the small gravitational forces act like a single force at the middle. This point is called center of gravity. For simple, uniform objects such as ruler, the center of gravity is in the middle. Stability. Some things fall over easily when pushed. They are unstable. Others are very difficult to topple. These are stable. The stability of an object depends on how far it can be tipped before its weight moves outside its base. When this happens, the moment of the base tips it over. Objects with a wide base and a low center of gravity are most stable. Designers use this fact to make their products safer. For example, the Bunsen burners used in the laboratory have a wide, heavy base. This makes them very stable. This racing car is very stable because it has a low center of gravity. This bus is less stable because its center of gravity is higher. Equilibrium. If an object is balanced, it is said to be in equilibrium. If a force is applied to an object in equilibrium, the object will do one of three things: tilt, topple over, or roll. These conditions are called stable equilibrium. The object tilts, then falls back to its original position. Unstable equilibrium. The object tilts, then fall over easily. Neutral equilibrium. The object rolls. Its center of gravity always stays over its base. Thank you.